It is Sunday, the 12th of May. It is currently 17 degrees here in Valencia. It is warm. I've had my fan on most of the day. Everyone's currently gone out for food. I'm too hot to go right now, so I'm staying in bed. I've just spoken to my mum. She's all good. I'm not quite adjusted to this hour time difference. I'm wide awake despite it being 11 o'clock here. It was an interesting ride here. We were delayed half an hour on the flight, and we nosedive landed. Um, we literally only took about 5 minutes to land. It was very quick. Took a lot of us a lot of time to get our ears back to normal. And poor Christina, she's lost her luggage. So hopefully she can get that back. We've got lots planned for the week. We're meeting the college tutors tomorrow. They're coming to get us. Valencia is absolutely gorgeous. We are practically in the town centre. There are palm trees everywhere. That really surprised me. Really short but fat palm trees. And there's obviously some sort of Spanish festival going on at the moment because there's some absolutely gorgeous dressed women wandering around and matador-like men, which is really interesting. So I'm going to do a bit of research into that and figure out why. It's Monday the 13th of May and it's our first full day in Valencia. We went to the college today. That took forever. It was half an hour walk to the bus stop and then another half an hour bus to the college and then a further 5-minute walk. So my feet were killing start of the day. The college is lovely. They take students in from 16 right the way up to like 60, so there's a nice wide variety, and it's an arts based college. There was lots of like lovely art displays up, which were really interesting. They showed us around the studios, so we got to see the film studio, the sound studio, the editing suites. We've got some really exciting projects planned. Tomorrow we start with a photography challenge. So we're going out into Valencia and we've got to take a minimum of 22 pictures, and we're going to come back and edit them together and make like a welcome to Valencia video with some music and some special effects. It's also a way for us to see what Valencia looks like, the parts that we haven't visited today. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So this is my 6th Erasmus vlog. It is Thursday the 16th of May and I am walking around the apartment tonight showing you a bit of where we are. Fatih's just popped to the supermarket to go get us some stuff. So yeah, I'm going to keep this a short one today because I watched through them all last night and I realised that they're actually getting longer and longer. So yeah, today, so what have we done today? We went to the film studio today, the television broadcasting studio, which was nice. Oh, it's a bit dark here. Oops. Back towards the living room. So we had a tour around there. We saw how they do their news things. We posed and had photos. Then we spent the rest of the day at the beach. The beach was absolutely lovely. Yeah, I'm still as pale as before I arrived here in Valencia. I seem to be the only one not tanning or burning, which I'm thankful for the burning. It doesn't seem to be getting any worse. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to keep this on a short one today, because honestly, not that much has happened apart from the film studio this morning, which only lasted about an hour, and then laying on sand all day, which is now in my trousers, in my shoes, my socks, my top, my hair. It's ridiculous. Sand gets everywhere. So yeah, I'm gonna leave you for the night. I'm gonna leave you with the lovely canvas that's in our room, which looks more like Amsterdam than it does Valencia, to be honest. So yeah, I'll speak to you tomorrow with maybe a bit of a more interesting vlog and a bit more of an interesting catch up. We'll have maybe our plans for the weekend in place, and I'll update you with how the multi-camera task goes. Yeah, because it's either going to go really well or it's going to completely fall apart. So, good night! So this is my 7th Erasmus vlog. It is Friday the 17th of May. It's the weekend! So we've got the whole weekend to ourselves, which I'm really looking forward to. We haven't planned anything specifically, so let's just see where it takes us. We've learned there's tour buses in the area, there's a zoo, there's an aquarium, so I'm hoping at some point we go do them. This morning we went to the college and we did our second activity that they've had planned for us. So it was the multi-camera exercise. So we were filming a live recording of Emma being interviewed and Christina being interviewed. Christina first, so Fatina and I went up to the mixing room and we watched the Henry Matisse students do the cameras and the intro graphics and the nameplates and everything. The second recording then was Emma, so we swapped with the boys and we went on the cameras and they went up to the mixer room. That was scary and quite intimidating. We were wired up, we had headphones on, we were having like instructions barked at us to like pan the camera down, zoom in more, move from point A to point B, and point B required me standing on like a slanted bit of the wall and holding the camera because it was like wheeling downhill in the middle of the live recording. So hopefully that didn't have too much of an effect. So yeah. Oh, so this is my 12th Erasmus vlog. It is Wednesday the 22nd of May, and I'm going to keep this one a quick one because it's 11:15 now. I've just got in, I'm in a lot of pain, and I need to take some medication to calm down. So today, what have we done today? College in the morning, we were editing the news report from yesterday, which was okay, but the issue was the tutors had a way of doing things that didn't necessarily agree with the way that we did things, and especially with the language barrier, it became a little bit difficult for them to communicate to us what they wanted and for us to communicate to them what we wanted. We got back and we went to the botanical gardens. Finally, I managed to get there. It's huge. You cannot tell that it's in the middle of a city. It is just so unbelievably peaceful. It's the perfect place to just take a book, sit down, read. There was a whole section dedicated to like medical-based plants. There was a whole section dedicated to tropical cacti, greenhouse plants. There was a shade shed, I think it was, or a shade house, which was so cool to be in. It was so relaxing, which was lovely. And then we've just got back from a really posh meal at this really fancy restaurant, where we all pretty much had paella for like the third time now this trip. We had lobster paella, and I thought I could do it. As soon as it turned up, I was going to throw up. I was heaving, so I had to give that a miss. I ended up eating the paella and just leaving the lobster. I could not do it. Yeah, my legs were in a lot of pain, but everyone wanted to go walking, and I was like, no, to be honest, can we please just go back? They're in so much pain right now. I pretty much, I almost broke down at the dining table earlier. I felt like crying. Combination of pain and reflecting on like why I'm here and almost dropping out, and it's been quite an emotional day because I've spoken about a lot of things that I haven't really spoken about with anyone other than my mum. It's bringing a tear to my eye now, and it's been so nice listening to people who really understand and being with such a lovely group of people. So yeah, these 2 weeks have been just absolutely amazing, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity that I've had. So yeah, these last 2 days now, we're just going to finish off all the touristy things. We're going to do the boat ride tomorrow. We're also going to go to the college in the morning to have like our farewell lunch with them, which means that we have all of Friday to ourselves to just do whatever we want. Maybe visit the last of the art galleries and the museums, and maybe the cathedral. Yeah, round up before we leave on Saturday. I've missed my family, but I've not missed home. It's been such an amazing experience here, and I've learned so much about myself, and I can't thank Christina enough, and Emma and Laura for everything that they've done for me these last 2 weeks. I've learned so much about myself and like my capabilities, as well as like learning new things, like because the college caters very heavily to TV production and news production. So I think it's like it was a new skill to have learned to do that, other than what we've been learning, which is more film based. And so yeah, like how to produce news stories and how live camera works, photojournalism. That's been amazing. But yeah, like I was saying about the self discovery path, um, I've come out of my shell so much. I think especially doing these, because at the beginning, as you can probably tell watching the first one back, I'm really nervous. I'm saying a lot, um, like that. Yeah, and now I feel like I can just have a standard conversation and vlog properly, and I'm a lot less scared to just whip my camera out now and record in the area, take pictures. Yeah, as a person, I've learned like I have more talent than I realise, um, which took a long time. I mean, I'm 21 and I still feel like I'm not as talented as people say I am. But yeah, I mean, I've been invited to the higher education conference to present there because of my PowerPoint skills. So that is a huge confidence boost. Laura, who is an art teacher herself, is impressed with what I'm capable of doing, which again is a huge confidence boost.